Yo, I'm Jordan. Welcome to Jordan on the Daily, the channel where I talk about animes and Korean dramas Monday through Friday. This January, we're talking Dr. Stone, Season 1. In episode 7, where 2 million years have gone, we're introduced to Gohaku, who appears to be making a love confession, but is quickly corrected, and you realize that she is saying that she likes Sinku as a person and not as someone she instantly fell in love with like some type of fairy tale princess. I love that Sinku is like, I don't like what I'm hearing. We just met and she's already in love. It's amazing how many stories out there have that formula where two people fall head over heels out of the blue. Not our boy Sinku. He's just like, good, because it's illogical to love and have relationships. This whole scene with them spending the nights in the wood cracks me up. It's pure genius. Why is he asking her if she's a new species that sleeps with a sword? For a guy who has met it, Cinco has no sense of self-preservation. He has Taiju while he was waiting up as well. Maybe it'd be pointless, but fighting Tsukasa and trying to save themselves is what most people think of as the logical step. Not Sinku. He's just like, nah, it won't happen. Tsukasa is mad strong. If he wanted us dead, we'd be dead. Trust me, been there, done that, go to sleep. As a girl, I understand Gohaku, but at the same time, I've spent 6 episodes getting to know Sinku, so I know she's safe. Not his mouth might make her accidentally kill him. I know some people I feel I'd accidentally kill as well. Not go to sleep so you don't cause accidents. Oh man, I've missed Sinku's dry humor. He keeps calling Gohaku a lioness, which is kind of cute and hella funny. Gohaku is introducing us to allies. It's baffling enough that there's someone blonde and blue-eyed running around Japan, but now there's another person added to the mix. And a sister? How? Did the green light not cover the entire planet like we first believe? What is really going on? It makes me giddy every time we see how weak Sinku is. It's like a little reminder that his power comes from his mind and not muscle. Brain over brawn. Boo! I would have liked to see how Sinku made was essentially is a go-kart out of yesterday's pulley. 40 plus people? What the hell? Again, how? Is Cinco right? Was there another scientist that found out how to revive people, or was it just an accident since the villagers don't seem to know anything about science, since they're calling it sorcery? Damn, Gohaku is a beast. She's willing to fight the village gods, probably people she grew up with, in order to keep her promise to Sinku. Meanwhile, Sinku is plotting to make 40 plus people a part of his nation of science. And he's kind of dissing them. Man, this guy. What a flamboyant intro. Well, Chrome, it's nice to meet you. I can tell I'm already gonna adore you. Ah, so you're the person Gohaku wanted Sinku to meet. Ah, so you're not just talk, Chrome. To know that is in fact insanely smart. This is a place without schools, so most people would take on Ginro's attitude and be dubious of something that they had never seen before. A rainbow bridge is an adorable name to come up with for what is basically flame testing, which of course Chrome wouldn't know. Scientists use this to test for metal ions such as lithium, sodium, potassium, and copper. This is something a lot of us learn in primary school when the teacher lines up the different metal on the table by using basic things like table salts and other things like that. And the colors usually go red, orange, yellow, green, violet, and indigo. It's been a long time since I've been in school, but it's something like that. Poor Chrome, you lost before you even started this battle. Sinku is from a modern time where we've had technology, school, and other things, and you're from a stone world. Gohaku's reaction to everything has me dying. She's just like, yeah, okay, go ahead, have your little sorcery battle. Chrome is trying to hold on to his village sorcery title for dear life, and Guaku is all, I didn't say anything. No, babes, you didn't. Even though you probably should have. You've known Senku all of 10 minutes, and you seem more on his side than anything. Senku is dissing Chrome almost as much as he's praising him. He reminds me of those aunties who tell you, you look nice today. Oh, maybe this time you'll finally get a husband, when you're like, I dressed up for me, girl, bye. Obviously, they don't believe you. No, he's more like an older sibling who's ahead of you in school and acts like you're supposed to be on the same level, when it's like, you are 2 years older than me and I just got here. How am I supposed to know blue blop to do? Senku knows damn well they don't have schools or anyone to teach them science in the stone world. Well, I guess they do. Professor Senku is on the case, starting with how to make static shock. I watch both sub and dubbed. I know some people see watching dubbed as sacrilegious, but it's because it gives me a different experience. I'm not someone who can catch nuances in other languages. It's probably because I speak English, and the voice actors, for me, I can hear it. I can hear when they make a crack, whether it's with Senku's dry humor or with Gohaku's little subtle one-liners. I can understand that and I can hear it, so it helps me a lot understand more of the anime, or not so much just understand the anime, but also feel like I'm in another world. When I watch the subbed version of Dr. Stone, or any anime for that matter, I know that I'm watching an anime. Hopefully I'm making some kind of sense. But yeah, I know I'm watching an anime, but when I listen to it, I feel more like I've fallen into another world. I really hope I'm making sense. I say all this to say that in the sub version, Senku says, what is this, elementary class or something like that, which it doesn't sit right with me, because then he follows it up with, oh, Chrome, you're starting to intrigue me. But when I listen to the dub version, it doesn't feel as snobbery, is that snobbery a word? Snobbish. It doesn't feel as snobbish as when I just read it. It's kind of like texting. That's what it is. It's kind of like texting. When you read a text message, you cannot tell the meaning behind the text, like the feeling behind some text. For me, that's how it is listening to an English version versus reading the Japanese version. Chrome talking about finding things, burning them, mixing them, all reminds me of little Senku trying everything and giving his grandpa neighbor slight heart attacks whenever he saw him experimenting out in the yard. Senku called himself and other scientists idiots. I'm adventurous until it seems dangerous, and that's where scientists thrive. They have to keep trying over and over, even when things look a little dangerous. The Wright brothers took 4 years to make flight possible, crashing 8 planes and getting airtime for mere seconds before they finally got enough time to consider it a first flight. People in the Wrights era didn't dream of flying. It was for the birds. Hey, is that where that saying comes from? That something being for the birds? Who knows? Would you randomly throw rocks into a fire? I know I wouldn't. That shit sounds mad dangerous. Chrome was crazy enough to throw rocks, not one, but several different rocks, until he created Rainbow Bridge, or, flame testing again. This is why Tsukasa will fail at creating a nation of strength. There will always be someone who will try anything, as Senku says. He's right about us shiny monkeys willing to advance things. It's human nature. Humans went from straw huts to brick houses, and from there we built skyscrapers. Oh, Chromes, babes, don't challenge a scientist to a maths battle. Oh, if only he knew better. Here Haku goes again, not being at all supportive of someone she had to have known all her life. I mean, come on, it's only 40 people. Or 40 plus. Shed and Chrome are quiet. Ah, Kohaku is killing me. It's just rocks. That's such a girl thing to say. Never mind. It's also something apparently Ginro is comparing it to rock collecting, to bugs. He's comparing their collecting precious metals to a bug collection. Like, why would you collect bugs? At least some rocks are pretty. Did we just admit to trying to bribe Mr. Gold God? Oh, so we're just going to accept the golden spear. Rules be damned when it comes to golden spears. Why are Chrome and Senku doing a handshake like they achieved something? You lost this battle, dudes. Ginro? No, is it Kingro? Whichever one, just basically pocketed your money. If you were in a club or trying to get into a club, he basically pocketed your money and still didn't allow you access to where you need to go. Chrome tried medicine on himself? Wow, child, you are lucky to be alive. Aw, do you have a little crush on Gohaku's big sis? Jasper turquoise Ginro, which means gold, and I'm assuming Jinro means silver since he asked for a silver sword. That's a lot of gemstone names for people who might not even know what a gemstone is. Does the village have some kind of a religion? Is that why they're so fixated on this sorcery being not legit? Telling Chrome about the world 2 million years ago feels like story time with a little kid. He's so intrigued and excited to learn everything. Whoa, humanity really did do a lot when you see the modern world with cars, planes, robotic arms, skyscrapers, versus the stone world where doctors don't exist to help cure a sick girl and it's up to her kid sister. I wonder what's actually in that water because you know it's not something magical. This is Dr. Stone. We have a little bit of fantasy, but it's mainly scientific. Chrome crying hits hard. I mean, I've been watching this show for a minute now, and I've been so caught up in watching Senku wanting to rebuild humanity that I forgot what was lost. I know the green light wiped out everything and turned it to stone, but I just accepted that and was like, yeah, Senku, let's rebuild what was taken from humanity. Chrome never got to see what Senku, Taiju, Yusuria, hell, even Tsukasa has seen. Some evil person denied him the life he could have had in an advanced society. I mean, this kid is mad smart. He could have been part of Senku's science club. Senku is cocky to say he has 2 million years of human history in his head, and to add Chrome is even cockier. I love that because there's a level of vanity you have to declare you're going to revive 7 billion people from petrification. It's kind of like saying you're going to run from president. Now that Chrome is on board, I have no doubt we've headed in the right direction to build our nation of science. Looks like the modern thing we're bringing into the stone world this time is antibiotics. Let's go. Alright, now it's time for my review of how I feel after watching the whole episode. Although I want Senku to achieve his goal of building a nation of science, I'm sad that we haven't seen Taijun or Yusuria at all this episode. This is what I meant yesterday by writers putting the main cast on the back burner when we're first introduced to other characters. Now we have Gohaku, Chrome, Ginro, Kinro, when we only had Taijun and Yusuria. Chrome is awesome because he's a fellow science nerd and Kohaku has a 6th sister, so we won't be advancing the stone world without her because she's the reason we're creating medicine. The thing is, I have a feeling we're also going to get to know Kinro and Ginro and other villagers, and I wouldn't mind as long as we were having enough time to also see Taijun and Yusuria, which we're not going to do. I mean, I really think it would be cool to see them sneak into Tsukasa's territory, just see their interactions with each other, and have them have more of a storyline without Senku, even though the show is about him and reviving humanity, but they're also part of his crew. So it would have just been interesting to see. But yeah, I'm not going to, at least not this episode. Alright, that's it for me. I'm Jordan. You've just been watching Jordan on the Daily. Come back Monday through Friday to get reviews and reactions to Korean dramas and animes. This January and probably part of February, we're going to be reacting to Dr. Stone.